Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
Time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Wilson. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And some room to roam now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, Jones. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And caught it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Allen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's 2nd down.
AJ Terrell on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jones, off the play fake. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Second and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 1.
To throw is Wilson on third down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got his man, it's Butler. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So first and 10 now from the 30. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on third down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hakeem Butler, 30 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones, off play action. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones now throwing on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Jones on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain of 6 there on first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all of the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
First and 10.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And Allen's got it. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes.